All right, we should be live. Hello, everybody. I'm Wyatt Coverdale. Good to see you again. The reason why I haven't been doing live streams is because the Wi-Fi on my computer wasn't working for a little while. We didn't have Wi-Fi for some time, but everything's up and running again. I'm using my neighbors, but they said it was fine. So, cheers. Sound of victory. So yeah, I should be able to get back to normal schedule if everything goes as planned. Basically, every Saturday. The only reason why I'm doing it right now is because I haven't done one in a really long time. So here we go. Oh, what's up, Alex? He says, "Holy shit, you're alive." Oh, I didn't mean to swear. Sorry about that. Yeah, I am alive. Good to see you. By the way, I finally got rid of Discord. Deleted it, deleted my account, got rid of everything. Discord just sucks, man. It's a terrible platform. It's a snake. it can get you addicted really easy. You get too attached to too many people, and it's way too far out. So you know that you're never going to meet those people. And it's just the worst. Also, it's really easy to get in trouble and or piss people off on it. So it's too much connectivity. Not usually about limiting myself, but that's something that I should definitely limit myself in, because sometimes when you meet too many people, things get stupid. What if I told you that I haven't drank out of this thing since the last live stream? Yeah, it's just been sitting on my shelf. So, I don't really have anything to talk about today. Or tonight. I just saw I wanted to live stream. So, questions, comments, everything that you want. It's, it's all open. Hardcore Zombie. I haven't seen you on this channel before. Welcome. He says, "Yep, it's in the name, Discord." Yeah, literally. I feel like it was blatantly obvious what they did there. I think it's intentional. So, DP the Desk says, "Did you wash it at least?" Of course I washed it. I'm not just going to leave a metallic chalice just sitting there on my shelf and not wash it. I got cockroaches, man. Yeah. So, questions, comments, anything's open for debate, for questions, for answering. So, how about you guys tonight? Because I usually don't got anything on my schedule. By the way, check this thing out. Found this on the top of my fridge. Forgot I had it for some time. This is an orgone pyramid. For those who don't know what orgone is, the concept of orgone energy, it's basically think a chi but dumber. That's in pyramids is supposed to be the way of channeling it. Clearly, I don't use it for orgone. I've never worked with those kind of things, but that's usually what they're used for. Not to insult you, you orgone users out there. This ain't isn't really my thing. Pardon me. I have a very funny suspicion that this is going to just be me sitting in dead silence awkwardly for like 3 hours. So how you guys doing? What's been going on in your lives? Nothing much been going on for me. Just some more refining of my own philosophy. That's all. Still getting there. Still reaching perfection. Hardcore Zombie asks, "Cool. Why did you start on YouTube, talking to the world?" Um, at first I just wanted to do YouTube as like a fun thing, something that I could pass time with, and talk to people, but not necessarily. This is gonna sound real selfish when I say it. The reason why I prefer YouTube over a lot of other um, social media websites is because the only way that other people can talk to you is either through live streams or through comments, and probably some other things that I'm forgetting about right now. So I'm not necessarily attached to too many people. They're just words on a page. Not to say that you guys don't matter. It's just people. It's not very easy to make friends on here. That's all. Also, because I wanted to teach philosophy. That's another reason. I noticed that there are a lot of people that don't really know what the hell's going on. They got their rationality all messed up, or at least from my point of view. So I'm just talking about it. That's all. Lots of stuff happening. Oh, we got one like on this video. That's good. Thank you for that. Wait, hold on. Um, all right. So the hardcore zombie asks tarot cards. Have a set or tarot cards? No, I've never used tarot before. Um, I think that my parents would be deathly afraid of it. To be perfectly honest, um, I use a different form of divination. I use rune work and things like that. Connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. Let's hope that isn't an issue. Hold on. Okay, still working. Anyway, so now, I'm unaware of the tarot cards and what they represent, but I've never used a pack myself. No. Because there would be people who would not necessarily approve of it in my household. That's all. I'm gonna send this live stream out to a couple people. Oh, another person is here. I just noticed. Hello, Starte Astaroth. She's in my comment section right now. She says, "I'm here but can't chat for some reason. It says live chat replay is on." That's unusual. Oh, wait, you might not be subscribed. That could be the reason. I set it so that only subscribers could speak. You only got to be subscribed for a minute, then you'll be able to speak. That might be it. Pardon me. So, greetings to Starte Astaroth. Good to have you on. Or around. You might be on. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Alrighty. Sending one out to Jesse. You guys know my good friend here, Midgard Musings? I think that you guys should go and subscribe to him. He's really cool. He taught me all about heathenry and things like that. Hold on a minute. Oh, Starte is in the wrong. She's on the wrong video. Hold on. Put a link in the chat. Yeah, I will do that. Just gotta get the link. That's all. I'm doing this on my phone, by the way. Okie dokie. So link has been copied. All right, let's see here. That's right, I'm typing it out. All right, there you go. Enjoy. You're welcome. Hardcore. Mm. Oh, welcome, Spicy Cereal. Good to have you on. It's been a while, I know. Cool seeing you. So we aren't really talking about a lot right now. We're just kind of, chatting away. Feel free to ask any questions, comments, or answers to any questions that I ask. We could debate. We could do all kinds of stuff. There we go. Hello, Starte. Good to have you here. Spicy Cereal says you look sad. Nope, I'm just super chill. I got a really good sleep last time I rested. So I'm all good. I'm just vibing. That's all. Shania in. Spicy says, in practices, a lot of people don't know Christmas was a pagan holiday. Yeah, Christmas began as, I believe, Yule. It could be something older than it, but I'm not certain. I think Yule. Yeah, Yule was a heathen holiday. I forgot exactly what it was all about, but I know that they burned a lot of stuff. That's about all. I think it was a holiday to Odin. Yeah. It's I think December 21st, which I think in back then was supposed to be September 26th or 27th. I'm not sure. Don't fact check me on that because I don't know for certain myself. But I do know that their calendars were a little off. Starship says oof or oops. What oops? What was a mistake? Um, Sorry, I'm looking at my phone here. um, oh, sorry. I'll be right back. I'm being called. Started Astro says I couldn't chat until I went to the link you sent me. That's because you commented on the wrong video. You're on my 15-year-old talks about, I don't know, non-dual philosophy or something. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. I'm back. Dad needed to borrow a pen. That's all. Uh, um, yeah, hold on. Let me look back to the comment section to see which video you were accidentally watching. Um, yep, there we go. A 15-year-old's perspective on a little thing called non-duality. Yeah, that's what you were watching. Oh, excuse me. Really good video too. I think you guys should go and watch that one. I use the a 15-year-old's clickbait thing because that surprises people, but it's true. It isn't necessarily clickbait. I'm not lying. Um, over here. Starter Astro says, "I'm not used to doing things on my phone. I much prefer my PC." Yeah, I'm operating off of my school computer right now. The reason for that is because for some reason on my phone, on Android, you aren't able to live stream things on YouTube until you have 1,000 subscribers, which is weird. I don't know why Android does that. Could just be my phone, but I don't know. So I'm doing this on my computer for now. Unless you get those numbers up, in which case I can do it on my phone. I would prefer that. Wink, wink. But, sort of up to you guys what I do. The Hardcore Zombie says, what's one thing in common Christianity and left hand, aka the Vikings? What? I think you may have to reword that for me. I'm sorry, I don't quite understand what you're trying to say. Start to have off full. Yep. Laugh out loud. Could you reword that for me, Hardcore Zombie? I don't quite understand what you're saying. Oh wait, never mind. I get it. Sorry. So what's one thing in common with Christianity and the left-hand path? Well, Christianity itself is not necessarily what classifies right hand. Right hand is basically, it sort of has a bunch of meanings, like the left hand and right hand thing. But right hand usually refers to what am I looking for here? Doctrinal texts, things that have some sort of moral value to them. Because usually, if you look in left-hand traditions, there aren't any ethical structures whatsoever. It's sort of up to you what you do with yourself. So that's the main difference between the left hand and right hand. Now the commonality, I guess I don't even know if that's a word, between the right hand and the left hand is that yeah, that's a really good question actually. I'm not sure about that. I mean, there's a reason why they call each other total opposites. I'm sure that there's something, but I'm not really thinking of it right now. Um, Spicy cereal come at us with those wingers. She says, "What does Jesus and a prostitute have in common? The faces they make when you nail them." We can't say that here. Well, that's a good one. I'm gonna definitely add that to the book of good jokes. Um, Hardcore Zombie says the Crusades. Huh. I'm not really sure about that. Have left-hand traditions had crusades? I think that left-hand traditions usually emerge from the crusades that the right hands have. Because if you need to have a crusade during a left hand or within a left hand religion, then I don't think you're really doing a left hand religion. If you're angry enough towards someone involving their belief, you're a right hander. So I would disagree on that. I don't recall a single time that left handers have ever had crusades. Starday Athra says the left hand path is antinomial, which refers to each person figures out their own ethics. Yes, what she's saying. So basically, antinomial means there aren't necessarily ethics, so you got to figure them out yourself. That's or at least that's what she taught me. Starte Astra says, and it also has to do with individual asset rather than returning to God or being reabsorbed into God. Yes. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure about that because there are a couple of Hindu beliefs involving reabsorption into God, which isn't necessarily really God, but we call it God for lack of a better word. Um, I would define that as infinity, but there are some left-hand paths that do that. Mm. I mean, think about Buddhism. From my understanding, that's all about becoming one with the divine again, realizing the non-dual nature of reality, sort of letting go of things. You know, all of that. Mm. My hair's getting long. By the way, yeah, no duh. I'm sure you haven't noticed yet, but it's getting crazy. I hope to do like a sort of ponytail thing when it gets long enough. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. Um, Hardcore Zombie says when the Vikings traveled England, they killed people and. All right, I'll let you finish on that statement. Starte Astroth says, but then Buddhism. But then Buddhism doesn't have a god. The point of Buddhism is to be released from existence. So, in other words, to be reabsorbed into non-existence. Well, not necessarily, but Once again, I'm only calling it God because there isn't really a better word for it. So I don't mean like a god in Buddhism. I mean, the Supreme, the Brahman, the Azathoth, whatever the hell you just call it. Also, a hardcore zombie. I'm not sure if um, I'm not sure if this is what you're getting at, but I'm pretty sure the Vikings weren't left hand ever. I'm pretty sure the priests were. The priests or whoever was preaching, the heathen religion at the time. But that's only because they had special information. I'm sure that the commoners were very right hand, and so were the Vikings. They weren't necessarily non-dual. My cereal says, "Is that liquor?" You'll never know. I'm just kidding. It's Coke. Coke in a chalice. Yep. Kind of wish it was liquor. Man, screw being 15. So my cereal says, "Damn." Yeah. Hardcore Zombie says, "Okay, I will say it. Both groups kill people for religion." If you're talking about left hand and right hand, I'm going to have to see evidence of that because I don't believe. I haven't seen. I haven't heard of. There we go. Any left hand religions going to war with each other. There's left hand and right hand, but that's usually over heretical basis. Usually the right hand were the people that started. Excuse me. Spicy cereal says agreed. Yeah. I don't know. Once again, I could be completely wrong. There could be some history that I'm missing out on, but I don't remember anything like that. Mm. Damn hair. By the way, all you guys, check out Odin's Beard Woodworking. He's been a friend of mine for a little while. Haven't talked to him in a long time though. Probably should. He does live streams of him carving stuff up usually, but on Facebook you can find him. He has a shop where he sells all these little, wooden heathen idols and things like that. He's pretty good. He runs pretty good business. Really talented. Spicy Cereal says, "I have a huge piece of wood in my thumb right now. Should I go to the ER?" No, pull it out. I mean, unless it's like the size of your thumb, it's just a piece of wood. Don't worry about it. Maybe disinfect it with something too. I have a splinter. Can I go to the ER? I don't mean to make fun of you. Spicy Cereal says it's huge. Like how huge? Are we talking like knife in the thumb huge? Or like paperclip huge? Tip of a paperclip huge? I wasn't worried about it. It'll heal. At least an inch. Jesus Christ. Never mind. Go to the ER. I don't know how you're able to fit an inch large piece of wood in your thumb. You must have some crazy hands, but you might want to get that checked out. Yeah. My hair keeps getting in the chalice. Spicy Cereal says, "I broke a pencil. Pencil. Probably not an inch then." um, why would you break a pencil? What happened with it? Were you just pissed off at it? It's unsharpened. Actually, Probably can't see it right now, but if the camera were to focus, yeah, I don't know if you can see that or not. Right around there, right here. I cut myself on a can earlier. Yeah. Spashiro says, "I just felt like it." Basically, yeah. The body really overreacts to things sometimes. Um, that's why I've learned to not really take pain as necessarily a bad sign. Because I mean, like, if your organs are hanging out, then you should go. You should go to the hospital definitely. But usually the body overreacts to things. So if it's like, I don't know, if it's a pretty deep cut, not too deep that it hits the bone, but like, you know, isn't necessarily an issue. Uh, Space Serial says, "Oh damn." Nah, I'm fine. Just tiny cut. That's all. It'll heal. I pull up my shirt a little. It's probably one of my favorite shirts because it's the most true sarcasm. One of my many talents. It's probably reversed for you guys, but it's it's one of my favorites. It really dictates what kind of person I am when people see me. Hardcore Zombie says, taking the hand paths out picture so they both killed people for same reasons. It's hard to explain rest. No, I'm not saying. I didn't say that they did or didn't. I'm just saying, give me an example of when a left-hand group of people uh, started or even considered going to like crusade steps, basically. Like when did they fight people over religion? I know that the crusades weren't just about religion; it was about land and stuff. But um, the whole thing about left-hand paths, they don't fight about religion because they know that everything goes. Like, if you put a Luciferian and a Christian in a room together, I'm almost going to guarantee that the Christian is the one who starts it. Just saying. Hardcore Zombie says, yes, that's what I'm getting at. Hmm. All right. That's good. This is a lot more chat than I expected. We only have 3 people here, but it's good to finally have something to talk about. Usually it goes by pretty slowly. How long have I been doing this for? About 32 minutes so far. That's good. Mm. Mm. You see that? That's the sticker for Odin's Beard woodworking. Can't really see it right now. Hold on. Yoink! There we go. Yeah. Hold on. There we go. Supporting the homies. This thing's been stuck to my wall for like 2 years. Tape is probably failing itself. Alright, that's good enough. Excuse me. Spicy Cereal says I literally just made a crossbow out of pencils. Why? What practical use would you have for a crossbow made of pencil? That's funny. Also, how? How would you go about doing that? That's funny to me. Spicy Cereal says a zombie apocalypse. I mean, I'm just saying, guns work better. I mean, you can even use like a 16th century musket and it can work better, but you do you, I guess. Um, let's see. Looking around my room, stalling for time, trying to find something to talk about. Uh, I don't know. Hardcore Zombie says, "Have you also thought video game videos as well?" And I've been learning about self-hypnotism. How to clear the mind. Yeah, hypnotism is cool. I've definitely messed around with that a lot. It's real. There's some pretty powerful ones out there. I've done it to myself. Um, Although I don't like doing it to myself anymore because I don't like the feeling of things going around in my brain, shuffling things around. But yeah, it's really cool stuff. Um, Hypnosis is real, definitely. I mean, there's no real practical use to it, um, other than therapy, in my opinion. I mean, I don't really use hypnotism a lot for magic, but it can be used for magic. It's basically trance work. But I don't like it because it's usually dictated by somebody else. Like even self hypnotism. What is hypnotizing you? Is it yourself or is it the thing that you're pretending to be? I see a mouse shuffling around my corner. Adorable. Hardcore Zombie says it's the self. Um, Define self. I need you to define exactly what do you mean by self. The Godhead. Hmm. Huh. Let me think here for a minute. Why would the Godhead need to hypnotize itself if it has already achieved what the hypnotism is trying to produce? The will has no need for such a thing because it's already in that state. When you hypnotize yourself, what you're really doing is you're sort of taking off your mask and sort of repainting it in a way so that it can do so that you can sort of take control of it better. Your awareness can take control of it better, and then reapplying it to yourself. Speaking in metaphor, because there isn't really any other way of saying it. So basically, self hypnotism, from my perspective, is a way of modifying the ego so that it can sort of act in the way that you please. Hardcore Zombie says, yes, you got it. Yeah. Jesus, I am very hot. How come every time I do a live stream, it gets crazily hot in here? It's ridiculous. I think it's just because I'm wearing clothes. Oh yeah, my staff broke. That's unfortunate. Have had it for about 3 years. Been doing magic board for about 3 years. Um, but at the same time, I'm sort of glad that it happened because now I can go and try to find a new one. I feel like it's very much outlived its usage in a way. So that'll be coming soon, hopefully. Just need to find something that can sort of do it right. Spicy Cereal says, "Have you ever seen a dummy thick goldfish?" No, I don't think I ever have. I'm not entirely certain of what you're talking about. It sounds funny though. Don't worry about the typing. What the hell are you talking about? It just brought up a bunch of pictures of goldfish. Yeah, I don't know what you're saying. Is that a meme or something? Is that a meme that I haven't seen before? Hardcore Zombie says it's energy, the room changing always. What do you mean? Are you saying that the energy of. Are you saying that. I just grabbed the Coke can. Are you saying that the vibe of this room is constantly changing? Interesting. Space Cereal says perhaps. Shifty eyes. Yeah, whatever. Wait a minute. Huh. All right. Sorry, I'm just reading something on my phone. I'm texting a friend at the same time of this. I can't show you what I'm saying, unfortunately. Don't want to spoil the identity of the person. That's all. We're talking about gaming stuff, Minecraft and such. A bunch of nerds. Bunch of nerds. I'm just kidding if you're watching this. I didn't tell them that I was doing this. So, not really much else to talk about, is there? Sort of exhausted the supply, unfortunately. Hardcore Zombie says that you today is not the same person from yesterday. Also remember, keep your secrets. Yeah. I would argue that the person you are right now isn't the same person that you are just a second ago after I said that. I mean, with the universe constantly in shift and constantly in motion, transience is all over the place. The key to breaking out of that cycle is to realize that transience is only an illusion of perception. That's all. Oh, excuse. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's a sign of arthritis at 14. Yeah. So, you see, the thing about time is it isn't necessarily linear, nor is it cyclical. I think that's something that people get trapped in quite often. Time doesn't really follow any real track. It's just sort of it's just sort of what's the word I'm looking for? It's chaotic. It doesn't really follow anything other than what you rationally believe to happen next. It's all up to perception. Actually, you know what? I had a conversation sort of similar to this, but not really, with another friend of mine about entropy. And I've come to the realization that when you create something, something else must be destroyed. And when you destroy something, something else is created. If they're both as part of the same process, then why aren't they the same thing? They're if they're both happening at the same time, they're part of the same process. And that process, excuse me, that process to me is time, motion. You know, the what's the word I'm looking for? The transitioning part of reality. It's all sort of happening at the same time. The only thing that really separates creation from destruction is whatever you perceive of whatever is happening. The universe is just stuff happening and you perceiving it, really. Why are you perceiving it? Well, it's the nature of infinity. It's just the way it has to be. That's all. Because think of it. I mean, the nature of infinity has no beginning or no end, has no reason, has no time, no space, no form, no anything. It's quite literal that something emerged from nothing. We're still a part of that chaos. Our perception still is that chaos. It's just we're limited to this part because we're only observing this part right now. And why are we observing that part? Well, because, I mean, in a universe where everything can happen, and in a universe which is infinite, everything will happen. Perhaps this is one of those instances where it has to happen. Or at least that's what I believe. Hardcore Zombie says, also don't fear the dead and give away the control and spirits will come. What? Also don't fear the dead. Give away control and spirits will come. Well, I would say don't fear the dead. That's sort of an irrational fear. Unless you are the one which is dying, of course. But even then, you shouldn't really fear it because if everything in the universe is infinite, including your awareness, then technically you'll live on. But give away the control and spirits will come. I'm not entirely certain what you mean by that. Instead of giving away control, I would rather just say give away the awareness of it. Because I noticed that usually when in trance work or in spell work or anything like that, usually it works best when I'm just empty-headed. Things come to me then. It isn't a thing about losing control. Because technically you're in control of the whole thing. Article Zombie says why. Well, I mean, what are you not controlling, really? What is out of your control? If nothing's in your control, then everything's in your control because the nature of the universe is literally nothingness. That's what infinity is. Just the pure nature of it should be impossible, but it isn't. So, so long as you are aware of your own rationality, and so long as you are able to pick it apart and make magic happen, I would say that um, rationality is the method of control. So that's that's sort of my reason why. You see, my method of how magic works is basically everything follows the most rational point of the most rational path of creation, uh, because that's the way that your brain follows along with things. Basically, it has to have rationality. Otherwise, everything would just turn back to chaos. Rationality is really the thing which separates awareness from non-awareness. So it all follows rationality. The way that magic happens is basically you trick you trick your rationality into causing something chaotic to happen. Like you do the correlation and causation fallacy, basically, but you make it work for yourself because by correlating that thing and really believing that it's happening, it sort of tricks your rationality out of the materialistic scientific sense, and it makes that thing happen. At least that's my way of seeing it. That was probably just a jumble of words. I don't have any of this written down right now, but that's that's the best I got. Oh, welcome back, Stars Day. Good to see you. Says I'm on my PC now. That's good. Hardcore Mary. Nice PC master race. Let's not be nationalistic, please. um, yeah, I would much prefer to have a computer, but you know, I actually, well, I am doing this off my school computer, but I mean like a personal one. I feel like it would be a lot better because then I'm not necessarily restricted to just what the computer allows me to do. But it's fine. I can work with what I have. No need to be picky about it, really. Astarte Astra says, "Got the mirrors painted. That's good." For those of you who don't know, Astarte Astaroth, uh, she runs a really awesome business. She sells black mirrors and things like that, which are, if you don't know, are used for divination and magic. Cool stuff. um, so if you want to check out any of that stuff, you can go to Etsy. I forgot what her name is on Etsy, but you should definitely check her out. She's really cool. Um, Fortunately, I can't buy any of it because A, parents, B, lack of money. But if you're free to do so, it's really cool. Hardcore Zombie says homemade too, or handmade too. Yeah, definitely. Everything that she does is completely handmade. It's all very refined. You can ask her about it because I don't know enough about it. But all I can say is that the level of genius behind those mirrors, I've seen a couple of them. She puts a lot of effort in them. They're really good. Oh shit, we got DH Thorn on here. Hey man, good seeing you. I haven't seen you on one of these live streams before. um, nice having you on. If you want to ask questions, comments, or whatever. Um, he says, "Going to bed, little homie. Good seeing you streaming again." Yeah. I hide. Are you that one guy that joins but never comments? I had a feeling. I had a feeling that you were in the background. Yeah, it's good having you, man. Cheers. Hey, by any chance, are we able to do anything together? Just out of curiosity. I think it'd be really cool to have a live stream with you on, be it on your channel or mine. I think it'd be really nice. I mean, we wouldn't really talk about. I don't think we would debate over a lot, really, because we sort of agree on a lot of stuff, but we'll see what happens. I could be like your replacement Flesh, your replacement Yepson, or whatever you want. Uh, Starday says, lol. Hardcore Zombie says, have a good one, man. Yeah, cheers. It was really cool having you around. I still see that there are 4 people watching, so it's most likely that you're still here. Oh, yep, he is. He says, we'll see. Someday you'll have your own Fleshy. Okay, good night. Cheers, man. Nice having you. Yeah, for all of you guys who don't know, DH, I guess I could call him a friend of mine. He's on YouTube too. You should go and check him out if you haven't already. I'm pretty sure all of you already have. But go and subscribe to him. He taught me a lot of really cool stuff. It's nice having him around. Spice cereals. Not that kind of fleshy. He has a guest on his show usually named Flesh Priest. That's a joke name that we gave, or not we gave him. He gave him. I wasn't around for that long, but I forgot the origin of it. I just know that he calls him Fleshy. Yeah, it's a bit of an inside joke. Yeah. Well, his YouTube name is Yepson. He makes music and also quite a few memes I've seen. So go check him out too. Starday says he's on BitChute too. Yeah. I would use BitChute, but it's kind of full of a bunch of crazy people. So, you know. But yeah, YouTube's been going down the drain. By the way, I'm considering using an alt media platform, but I'm not sure of how that would go along. I'm not sure of how that would go around with my parents. So, Starday says, "You mean you're not crazy?" I mean, I'm definitely crazy, but I'm not like the moon is flat crazy. You know. Starday says, "You right winger nuts." What does that mean? What are you saying? By the way, are you able to hear my baby laughing? I'm not sure if you can or not. Her name's Isabella. She's my sister, about 2 years old now. My dad is playing with her in the back. Oh. Starday says crazy white right wingers. Yes, we can hear BB. You BB. Baby. Yeah. I thought you were calling me a winger nut. That's funny. All right. Yeah. There are a bunch of weird ones on there. I wouldn't say that it's explicitly right wingers. Like there are a lot of left hand, right hand people. I'm talking politically, by the way. I don't want to be too open about it because YouTube. But there's a healthy mix of them in there, definitely. Hardcore Zombie Magic Ops. Starday said, "You are the crazy right winger fool." I wouldn't really say so. I'm not necessarily left or right. I don't believe in that garbage. I don't buy it for a minute. I'm going to speak in metaphor because otherwise I'm afraid that YouTube might do something to me. Your baby background. It's adorable. Starday says, "Haha, this is fun. I get to make fun of you on here." You get to do that regardless. I give you full access to make fun of me. Just don't go crazy with it. you know. Um, yeah, I don't think there is a left or a right, a D or an R. I'm gonna speak in metaphor because it's the only way that I can speak on this platform. Let's say that Coke and Pepsi, they are fighting with each other, but it's a proxy war. It's both a part of the same thing, and that same thing is only having that war happen so it can sell the product easier. That's all I'm gonna say. You get to decipher that because I can't for you. Not right now. Not here. By the way, sorry if I speak really quickly. I usually do that when I start getting into something, like when I'm really invested in a conversation. So sorry if you might have some trouble catching up. I'll try speaking slower. All right, we've hit the 1 hour mark. That's good. On for about an hour. Let's see how long we can drive it, eh? Before I start getting tired of it. I usually end when I'm out of divine brown fluid in my chalice. But I feel like going on for about, I don't know, maybe another 30 minutes, maybe even another hour. I don't know. Hardcore Zombie says, "How did you get started?" And no worries, I have same issue. What do you mean get started? What am I getting started in? You mean philosophy? Magic? What is it? Oh no, we're dropping like flies. We're down to 2 people. Oh well. Hardcore Zombie says with magic and so on. Well, okay. First off, I think it started with. It started when I was 10. Um, I had a fascination with magic stuff because I thought it was cool and I thought it gave me powers or something. um, and for the most part, it did. I gotta be perfectly honest. That's the reason why I kept doing it. But then I think at around 11 or 12, I realized that that isn't necessarily what it's about. It's all about wisdom. It's trying to find answers to things. Um, so I started going down the wisdom path, and that led me to heathenry, um, where I had discovered, Odin, who was my patron for a little while. I was completely right hand. I wouldn't even, I wouldn't touch left hand ideals because I thought they were evil and of the devil and Satan, etc. Um, then I think at around maybe 14, 13, like early 14, very early 14s, I met DH Thorne over YouTube, and he gave me a little bit of schooling on the subject. Um, and he had taught me things about the left hand path, and he said, he basically taught me, oh crap, this isn't evil. Interesting. Um, and then from there, I started learning about non dual philosophy, which he taught me. It was crazy. I was like absolutely blown away. And now we're at 15, where I'm refining my own philosophy, creating my own stuff. We'll see how far that goes. Um, Not sure of how long it's going to take, but I'm hoping to get something going with it. Hoping to get it down to perfection and then write a book about it, but we'll see. So yeah, 5 years. That's all it really took. It was kind of surprising to me because I've heard stories about people going on for like 60 to 70 years, and that was like the norm. But it's easier than you think when you really get a hang of it. Um, Hardcore Zombie says, yes, you are going far, kid. I didn't start until later on. DH classes were great. Don't if he's doing the classes. I'm not sure if he's doing the classes anymore. I don't think he has done one in a long time. And when I said he schooled me, he classed me, I didn't mean that I went to his classes. I mean I joined in on his live stream, and I listened to what he was saying, and I interpreted it as very wise. He was a very intelligent person. And also, thank you. A lot of people have told me that. I'm not certain of the authenticity of people saying that I'm going far. I feel like this was sort of a relatively easy accomplishment, but we'll see. I mean, I'll admit there are a lot of people who just sort of bumble around in my area. People in Buffalo aren't really the sharpest tools in the shed, we'll say. I'm not sure if that's worldwide. We'll see. Thank you, though. Excuse me. Hey, you want me to do something that will make all of your ears bleed? Hold on. I did this in previous live streams before. Let's see here. Wyatt Coverdale. Take a listen to this. This is gonna be horrid. Hello. All right, that's enough of that. I'm sorry. Starday says, ouch, it's really screechy. Make it stop. Hardcore Zombie says, one step at a time, and place is known for hockey played out there a few times. And yes, please. Starday says, few. Hold on. You think I'm done with you? You guys are my test subjects. All right, here we go. Shout out to Astarte Astroff. 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 See you, Astarte. It's all for you. See you, Astarte. It's all for you. See you, Astarte. It's all for you. See you, Astarte. Okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry. Oh, it's adorable. It's adorable tormenting all of you. Yep, I'm done now. Don't worry. I'm afraid that if I do that for too long, I might blow out a speaker or something. So I can't do that. Stardust says, "Foo, you sadist." I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When I see kids fall down, I laugh. So, yeah, I guess so. But I do it in a funny way. Not hardcore about it. And that is a chalice full. Falling down. What could be funnier? Don't strike me, YouTube. I didn't say anything. You know what? I very much doubt that I'm gonna get striked. I mean, I've heard people say a lot worse on this platform and get little to no punishment whatsoever. Also, I'm just sort of I'm relatively too small for them to really care about, so no worries. Starter says no, YouTube here's a lot worse. Yeah. So I'll be fine. Well, you know what? We've been going on for an hour. I finished my chalice. That usually means that's the end of it. So, you know what? It's been fun chatting with all you guys tonight. I'm glad to finally be back in business. Remember, we're doing this every Saturday at 12 a.m. if I'm able to make it, of course. So be ready for that on every Saturday if you ever want to join me again. It was nice having all of you. I think I might end it here. So shout out to Astarte Astaroth. She's the one with the Black Mirror thing. Astarte Astaroth says Saturday at what time? Saturday, 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what that is for other time zones. 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I should be able to do one every weekend then. You're welcome, Starte. Let's hope those Miro sales go up. Sure they will. Right, everybody? So yeah, check out Astarte Astaroth stuff. She runs a really good business. And also check out DH Thorn. I'd call him wise, but I hesitate because he says for people to not put him on a pedestal. Let's see. Shout out to Jesse Stillwagon, Midgard Musings. Go subscribe to him. He's the first person to teach me about heathenry and right-hand stuff and all of that. So if you're into that, go and check him out. And then Odin's Beard Woodworking, who's another friend of mine who runs another company. You can find his stuff on Facebook. You just look up his name. He makes these little statuettes, and I'm pretty sure also he carves runes now. I'm not sure about that, but so yeah. It's been fun, everybody. I've had a blast. Time to ring the bell of ending. And with that, I say cheers.